Hello, and welcome back to the next episode in our Hogwarts Legacy campaign, playing as the new 50th student of House Gryffindor, Arthur Bennett. We're currently on our way to meet up with Miss Onai, who's standing just over there, and she's going to accompany us on our way to the town of Hogsmeade. So let's get going. Natsai Onai. We'll call her Natty, I think, or Miss Onai. The Ugandan, I guess she's a foreign exchange student, I suppose. I don't actually, or maybe she's not here on exchange per se. I don't know. Anyway, Natty Onai.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
How do I walk? That's what I want to know. Playing with a mouse and keyboard, you can't, with a controller it's easy to just nudge the analog stick forward and make your character walk instead of run. But on a PC with a mouse and keyboard, it's not quite that simple. I don't even know where the keybinds are. So walk is C. Okay, it's a little counterintuitive. Why is that not working? Okay. I'm hitting C, I guess it doesn't seem to be working. PC control, common on foot. Walk is C. Mounts as well is C, but that wasn't working. Nothing else is bound to C. You know what, I might try bind it. Let's try, that's one of my mouse buttons. Let's see if that works. No. So the walk function is evidently broken.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient ruins. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it.
For a minute there I thought she misspoke and meant to say ancient ruins, but then I realized no, she's talking about a class where they study runes. Ancient runes. Like Norse runes.
Hogsmeade
That's cool.
is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Yeah, it's cold.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh,
Much
I do
colder
not
than
mind
Uganda,
the
I
cold
guess.
so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
Yeah, nor me. Natty, nor me. Well, our character Arthur Bennett actually did grow up
wait,
around snow,
over
but...
here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
Right. So let's grab some lacewing flies. These are interesting flowers. What's that? Moonstone. I can't Oh, I can't attack that one. Just wasn't targeting for a second. I think that's all of the moonstone we can get. So, I guess there's some kind of crafting system, given we're now collecting crafting materials in the open world. Wonder if we can Accio butterflies. Nope. Guess not.
Look,
More lace
from the
wings.
Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something
Ooh.
startled them. I heard
Cool.
rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Hippogriffs. Now, if my experience... leaping toadstool caps. Cool. If my experience in Warhammer is anything to go by, hippogriffs are pretty dangerous.
Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs.
Absolutely.
Hello.
Likely already named them too.
Prancehoof and Sugarfoot.
Who's Poppy? Must be a fellow student. More lacewing flies. Sorry, Natty, I got a little
That's
distracted
the
there.
Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Just grabbing some of these flies. Oh yeah, we can vault. Do you guys remember when, like, vaulting became this, like, amazing thing in the early, mid-2000s, and every game was putting a vaulting mechanic in as, like, a selling point?
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Agreed. These leaping toadstool caps. They're not leaping too much. Oh, now they are. When I rip them out of the ground. I wonder if there's anything... Hello.
Revelio.
Can I...
Accio. Levioso. Reparo.
Can I just jump over it? Yeah. I thought I could destroy the barrel. Loosened crimson lock scarf.
Revelio.
Oh no! Didn't mean to abandon Natty. Just exploring a little bit. Some stuff in a bag. Hey, there's actually something up here too. Can I get up there? 3 coins. Alright. Can I charge up? Okay, definitely can't destroy that. Alright, sorry Natty. Let's keep going. A little distracted there. Just enjoying some mild exploration. You know, you inspired me with your comments. I'm gonna make so much stew. I've got lacewing flies bursting out of the seams of my jacket. I've got toadstool caps leaping out of my pockets. I don't know what they're used for. Oh, and let's not forget about all the moonstone I've got shoved up my behind.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
Yeah, I think so. I like Natty. I'm glad I chose to go with Natty, a fellow Gryffindor student.
Revelio.
Oh, hello. There's... more toadstools. I'll stick with Natty. There's something down there. I would like to go and explore. Maybe we'll
Mr.
do that
Moon!
later.
He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
Mr. Moon, that must be this
Hello,
chap.
Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure.
Hello.
You might want to turn back, Miss Onai. Turn and run.
Is he
Is
drunk?
everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
I think all of the Fable
Mr. Moon.
voice actors.
A demi-guise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I
Yeah,
will say that I
perhaps.
have never seen him in such a state.
Or perhaps he's onto something, Natty. But yeah, I think it really sounds like all of the voice actors from the Fable games got hired for this game, which makes sense, I mean, I suppose. Maybe that's just similar accents, but like some of these characters sound very similar to Fable characters. Like Natty sounds like Whisper. Again, that could just be the Ugandan
There is
accent.
much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade.
And
I am happy
Mr.
to
Moon
explore
sounded like a
whenever
Fable
you'd
character
like.
too.
Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
Yeah,
Keep that
absolutely.
in mind, Natty. Thank you.
We should go exploring, Natty. We'll have great adventures of daring and courage and... Ooh, Hogsmeade. That looks cool. Nice entrance to the town. Nice little river and bridge. Man, I wish there was another Fable game. Those were cool games.
Yeah. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade.
Excellent. That's what I wanted to hear. The only question is, where should we go first?
Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished.
Cool.
Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Hogsmeade Village is brimming with different sites, shops, and other points of interest that you can navigate using the field guide map. Hogsmeade map shows shops and points of interest. You can track any of these by highlighting an icon and pressing the right mouse button. The Old Fool, an abandoned old building in Hogsmeade. Honeydukes, a sweet shop stocked with a variety of wizarding confections, but it's best known for its fudge. It is naturally very popular with Hogwarts students. Hogsmeade Square. Steepley & Sons, Hogsmeade's local tea shop. It offers a wide selection of fine teas and confections. And we've got Zonko's Joke Shop, a joke and trick shop with a selection of pranking delights that include biting teacups, inflatable tongues, and dung bombs. The Three Broomsticks Inn is the most esteemed pub in Hogsmeade, where conversation and butterbeer flow freely. And then we've got Hogshead, a pub and inn known for its unsavoury patrons and general uncleanliness. J. Pippin's Potions, an apothecary that carries a wide selection of potions and potion ingredients. Shouldn't be plural on that one. Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium, a hairdressing salon run by Calliope Snelling that offers the latest hairstyles. Brood and Peck, a beast supply shop stocked with the latest and greatest in beast byproducts. Gladrag's Wizardwear, a clothing shop for both the elegant and eccentric wizard. It has 2 additional locations in London and Paris. And then we've got Spintwitch's Sporting Needs, a sporting goods shop that sells a variety of brooms. Ollivanders, a branch of the renowned wand shop owned and operated by the Ollivander wand-making family since 382 BC. And Tomes and Scrolls, a specialty bookshop with wares that fulfill the promise of its name. You know, interesting, BC has just made me think, you know, BC before Christ. And, in a world where magic literally exists, I think it would be hard to maintain the, status of Jesus Christ as the Messiah and Savior, given that miracles, quote-unquote, can be performed, seemingly, by many individuals who bear magical powers. Anyway, it's besides the point. We'll set that as the waypoint. Ollivanders, get our new wand. So Natty's gone. She's going off to the town square. We can meet up with her
Revelio.
afterwards. But for now, I suppose, what's this? What are the, oh, locks. Alright, let's go get our new wand. I think that's well in order. Oh, hello. Ollivander's Wand Shop. Wands of a variety of woods and all manner of flexibility, each possessing one of 3 magical cores, choose their owners in this cozy, cluttered shop run by the amiable and knowledgeable Gerbold Ollivander. In the profession of wandcraft since 382 BC, the Ollivander family are considered the best wand makers in Britain, if not the world. Great. And that's actually our challenge for Hogsmeade. So we get Zonko's Chief Prankster Spectacles. The next one is the Hat.
Revelio.
Something else that was pinging. Ah, there's a flying one over here.
Accio.
There we go, leveled up as well.
Revelio.
Not bad. Oh, hello. Zonko's. Frequented regularly by Hogwarts students and villagers alike, Zonko's is the place to buy pranks and jokes in Hogsmeade. Very good. And butterbeer, we'll grab this one too. May as well. These barrels contain the popular wizarding drink, butterbeer. It is served both cold and hot, and has a slight alcoholic content that seems to impact house elves much more than humans. So it's slight alcoholic content, so it's not really a beer. Is that what I'm
Revelio.
gathering? Something else is pinging. Ah, hello. Waterwell. The savvy traveller knows that some water wells may have more to offer than this relatively innocuous water well in the village of Hogsmeade.
Accio.
Blitzing through some of these coin purse. We'll take that. Get some spending money.
Revelio.
Something's pinging here. Yes. Gladrag's Wizardwear. Founded in 1750 and with locations in Paris, London and Hogsmeade, Gladrags offers a variety of wizarding garments and accessories. Mr. Augustus Hill and his associate Otto Dibble happily help all those who wander into the shop, enjoying in particular the challenge of the customer with less fashion sense than most. What's in here?
Revelio.
Can we go in here? We can. Interesting. I just want to loot these chests. Who is this fellow? Sneakoscope. A sneakoscope is a type of dark detector and will spin, whistle, and light up when it detects someone untrustworthy nearby. It should be used with caution, however, as it will alert the untrustworthy to the user's presence almost instantly. That's cool. That's a cool device.
Revelio.
Gladrag's Mannequin. Unlike the enchanted mannequins favoured by students for dueling practice, the mannequins at Gladrag serve only as a means to display the latest in wizarding fashion. Well, that's good to know. Can we speak to Mr. Gladrag? No. Not yet, anyway. That must be his apprentice, then. And that chest. I still don't quite know how to open those. We'll come back to Gladrags.
Revelio. Accio.
There we go. Did another challenge. Blitzing through these ones. I guess it's a fairly small town. So we've got the hat now. Next one is the prankster coat. I guess it's going to be some kind of jester outfit. That's my guess anyway. We'll just grab this one. Hengist of Woodcroft. This statue is of Hufflepuff Hengist of Woodcroft, believed to be the founder of the village of Hogsmeade after having been driven from his home by Muggle persecutors. Cool statue. Where's that pinging sound? Must be in here.
Revelio.
Yes, there it is. Tea shop decor. Reflective of proprietor Mrs. Steepley's taste, this tea shop is awash in the colour pink and frills. A cheery tinkly bell chimes whenever a customer enters. Can we speak to her? Don't know if we can. We're level 10 now, though. Rapscallion garb. That looks alright, actually. Anything upstairs?
Revelio.
There is. Scholar's robe. There's still something pinging outside. Renaissance cap. Your gear slots are full. Sell or discard excess gear or earn new gear slots via Merlin trial challenges. Alright. Well, let's review our gear because we might have some better stuff. Yeah, we've got the grey Quidditch gloves. I don't even know when we picked those up, but that's even better. So we'll equip that. Face wear. Silver 4 Eyes is the best, so we'll equip that. Headwear. The Renaissance cap is even better than the legendary Fairy Green Sorcerer hat. Don't ask me how that makes any sense at all. The Fringed Cerulean Runic Scarf, or the Loosened Crimson Lock Scarf. Well, the Fringed Cerulean one is better, so we'll go with that. Cloak and robes. The Scholar's robe is clearly better. And the outfit, the Rapscallion garb as well, is clearly better. Now we're looking completely ridiculous. So let's we'll just go without a cap for the moment. I think we'll stick with our Gryffindor perfect vest. Alright, that's all our gear. We'll need to find somewhere to sell it. Let's go speak to Ollivander.
Revelio.
Where is that ping, though? Oh, it must be inside Honeydukes. Yeah, oh, it's right here, outside it. Okay. Honeyduke's Sweet Shop sells a variety of magical sweets, from fizzing whizbees to exploding bonbons. Customers would be wise to know precisely what effect they may experience before sampling the shop's wares. Duly noted. Alright, to Ollivander's. After our not insubstantial detour. Oh, actually, we ran a lot further than I thought, chasing all those pages. Alright. Oh, okay, I can't pick that up. I'll have to come back for it. Cool shop. A lot of ones here. A lot of ones. Twiddle the globe. And ring the bell.
I'll be right with... Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Is he expecting us or something? What does he mean it's you?
Hello, sir. I'm looking for...
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time.
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Oh, that's a gnarly looking wand.
Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Okay, so we get to pick our one. Right. Can we change? Is that a summary of it or something, or I don't seem to be able to change anything. So crooked spiral, dark grey, wood type is ebony, core type is unicorn hair, flexibility is unbending, wand length is 10.5 inches. Alright, okay, then we get to change it, I see. Alright. So wand style.
How intriguing.
Notched warm brown, classic grey. Oh, and there's variations. Oh, geez, this is complicated. It's too much choice is almost paralytic in its effect, you know.
Curious indeed.
Notched warm brown. I don't mind that one. Classic grey, soft spiral, light brown, spiral ash brown, stalk honey brown.
How intriguing.
Ringed. I don't like ringed. It looks like a unicorn's horn. Crooked spiral and natural grey. Alright, it's not actually too many choices.
Curious indeed.
I don't mind natural warm brown. I think I should rule some out. Classic grey.
How intriguing.
I don't like. It's too boring, too uniform. Soft spiral. Spiral ash brown is too zany. Like if I was a Hufflepuff player or person, maybe this one, but don't like. I like this one. Not that color though. I like it in warm brown, and I like this one in warm brown. So I just can't decide.
Curious indeed.
That one, I think I like this one quite a lot. I don't know. It's just interesting. It's got like a handle kind of, you know, shape there, and
how intriguing.
Definitely not any of those. That one's not bad in a different color, and I suppose that one's... No, it's too boring. We'll go with this one. I like this one in the warm brown. I like that. We'll go with that. Oh, wood type. Is that going to change the...
How intriguing.
That doesn't change the look. Alright. I think we should pick a typical English wood like yew, which is what they made the longbows out of. Willow, walnut is also good. Sycamore, spruce, rowan, redwood, red oak, poplar, pine, pear, maple, laurel, larch, hornbeam, fir, English oak would be another good choice. Oak is strong, hardy.
Curious indeed.
Elm, elder, cypress, chestnut, cherry, cedar, black walnut. I mean, I don't think it makes a difference. It's just for flavor.
Intriguing.
Maybe we'll go with English oak over yew, I think. And for length, 14.5 inches. That's too big, I think. 9.5 inches.
Indeed.
I don't know what would look good or not. Could go baker's dozen, 13 inches. Sort of an unlucky number.
How intriguing.
Or we could go, I don't know, 11.25. Or 9.75 maybe. 9.75.
Curious indeed.
Reference to the platform, of course. I don't know. You know what? I need my measuring tape. I want to see in real life what. I want to see in real life how long 9.75 inches is, but I don't think my measuring tape, because I'm in Australia, it's all in millimeters, sensibly and thankfully. I don't know if it is in inches. Maybe we'll just go 9.75. It's a reference to the films. We can always change it, I suppose. So I go 9.75. And flexibility, quite bendy. A floppy wand. Fairly bendy, very flexible, quite flexible, surprisingly swishy. Swishy, slightly springy, supple, reasonably supple, whippy, pliant, brittle, hard, solid, stiff, rigid, unbending, slightly yielding, and unyielding. Flexibility. Oh, I don't want it to snap. Let's go with... Brittle is not a nice descriptor. Let's go with solid. You know, it's not stiff or rigid or brittle. It's a solid wand. It'll do the job. It's not gonna, you know, be swished around or bent easily. You know, it's solid. It'll do the job. You know, it represents the common British worker that's the backbone of the English wizarding economy. He's solid, you know, he's a solid lad. Alright, 9.75, English oak. If that's too small, we can always change it, I suppose. Alright, and we have to pick a core now, so we can go Dragon Heartstring, known for producing powerful magic, Unicorn Hair, known for producing consistent magic, or Phoenix Feather, capable of producing a great range of magic. I don't know at all what difference these make, but I'm inclined to go with the powerful magic option rather than the great range of magic. So I think
a dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly.
Does he have any comments for the others? Maybe if I go back and then forward again.
A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner.
And what about Phoenix Feather?
Ah, Phoenix Feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative.
Alright, I think we'll go Dragon Heartstring. Alright, so, in summary, we have a notched, warm brown wand made of English oak, the Dragon Heartstring core. It's a solid wand, and it's 9.75 inches. Let's do it. We'll go with that. I like the look of that.
What do you think?
Now that's a wand, fellas. That looks reasonable in length. Actually, it doesn't look too
extraordinary.
long or too short.
Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future.
I'm glad I didn't make it longer, actually.
Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Cool. Thank you kindly, sir.
Revelio.
Something pinging behind the house. Got our new wand now, which produces powerful magic. Alright, next up is... Where should we go next, actually? Maybe... Pippin's Potions, perhaps? Yes. Yeah, see, it's a reasonable length.
Lumos.
Kind of glad I didn't go any bigger. Otherwise it would have been too big.
Revelio.
There's a childish joke in there somewhere. It must be on the inside here.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Hello. That's in the back here. Let's speak to Mr. Parry Pippin first.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies.
Absolutely.
Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really
I doubt that.
versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Sure.
What can I do for you today?
Alright, so we have an Edurus potion recipe. Recipe for a potion that causes a rocky film to develop on the consumer's skin, helping to protect them from harm. So that's free. And Wiggenweld potion is the healing potion.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
And we've got some other ones here. Focus potion. Reduces spell cooldowns. Powerful damage. Makes us practically invisible. Or a recipe for a potion that increases the drinker's spell damage for a limited amount of time. That costs 500. We can't really afford that right now. And we can buy some potions, potentially. But I don't think any need... Oh, we can sell. Okay, let's sell. If I sell them, do I lose the... I don't know if I lose the ability to, you know, make us look like we're wearing it. Just sell everything I'm not wearing, basically. don't know if I should sell those. I'll hang on to them for the moment. Actually, you know what? Let's just sell it. Free up the gear slot. Should we buy any of these? The invisibility potion one could be useful. Let's buy that. And the rest of it I'll just leave. Thank you kindly, sir.
Revelio.
J. Pippin's Potions. J. Pippin's Potions, established in 1753, is the apothecary in Hogsmeade where proprietor Parry Pippin sells a wide variety of potions and their ingredients. Proprietor Parry Pippin pushes potions... you need another P word to go with that to make it a tongue twister. Proprietor Parry Pippin pushes potions... I can't, you know, it's too late. I can't think of another P word. Profusely, maybe? Profusely upon passers-by. Proprietor Parry Pippin pushes potions profusely upon passers-by. Say that 10 times fast. Alright. I don't think we need anything else from here, but we can search some of these chests now. Anything else inside here? No. We can go back to Ollivander's as well. Grab that other chest. Is that a flue flame? Yes, West Hogsmeade.
We don't need the Ashwinders. We do it fine on our own.
There's a flying page there. Some stuff down by the docks.
Revelio.
Where is that ping? Must be up. Oh, it's right there. Hogshead Docks. These docks outside the Hogshead Inn offer a pleasant place to sit and relax, if one can do so whilst only a stone's throw from whatever nefarious goings-on may be occurring in the notoriously shady inn.
Revelio.
Oh, there's something in this inn here. Oh. Let's have a drink of that man's drink. This is a good way to start a fight. Eat some nuts. Mounted Hogshead. This mounted Hogshead rolls its eyes and snuffles its nose as it oversees the seedy atmosphere and decidedly interesting clientele of the Hogshead. Oh, I didn't even notice it was moving and drooling. That's gross. And that's a good way to set the tone of your inn. Gardener's robe. Getting some more upgraded gear, evidently. It must... Maybe the gear scales with level. I have to say, I always found level scaling gear really boring in video games. Like Borderlands style gear and all that crap. Looter shooter gear. It's just tedious, boring. I much prefer, like, in Fallout, like 3 in New Vegas, I mean, not 4. Where you actually have, like, unique items that you can find. Same in Elder Scrolls. This small community garden in the heart of the village is the perfect spot for growing various herbs and peaceful magical plants.
Revelio.
Wish I could zoom out a little bit. Oh, there's something over there. Chest. And hello.
Lumos.
Oh, that's near the Hogsmeade Hogshead dock, which we were just at. Can't bolt that one, evidently.
Revelio.
Can I jump there? No. But I can run. There it is.
Lumos.
Come on. Come on, fella. Is he following me?
Revelio. Lumos.
There he goes. Cool. And there's another flying page there. No, he went back. Alright, I'll have to find a way to get there without... without vaulting. To run all the way around, maybe. Oh no. How do I get there without having to vault? I think I see a way, but I've got to go back around the other way now. Through here. And then down this way. And then up here. There we go. Cool. And another page there.
Revelio.
So many locked doors. Something pinging down this way. There it is. Caradwin's Precarious Cauldrons. This precariously stacked set of cauldrons outside Caradwin's advertises the shop's wares. It should be noted that stacking cauldrons in this fashion, while admittedly eye-catching, is ill-advised for anyone wishing to brew a potion of any intended effect.
Revelio.
Some more chests around here, including this one. There's a chest inside. Yes, inside here. Guess we can't speak to that person yet. Is that on the inside or the outside of the building? Outside of the building. And there's a flying page there too, which we'll grab. There we go, 15 of 15. Let's have a look. And the next one is the Chief Prankster Ensemble.
Revelio.
There's a chest over here. Leech juice. Yum. Love a bit of leech juice. Alright, let's go back up to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
South Hogsmeade. Where does this go?
Reparo.
Okay, can I go through here? No. I would have thought repairing that would do something, but I guess not. It looks like there's a chest up behind here. Oh, it's one of those ones. Just destroyed that cart. Completely unintentionally, I'll add.
Revelio.
Nice gardens. Chocolate frogs, likely left behind by a Hogwarts student visiting Hogsmeade. These enchanted confections hop around like real frogs, and each comes with a collectible card featuring a famous witch or wizard. Can we take it? No. They must have just left the packaging, I suppose. No, can't open you yet. Oh, what is that? It's moving! That's cool. I would have thought there would have been a field guide page for that. But I guess not. Some chickens, or... sound a bit more like turkeys than chickens, though. Alright, and there's this, butterfly.
Lumos.
That... I don't know where that is. Probably out near the garden somewhere.
Revelio.
Yeah, I think it's up there. Oh, there it is.
Lumos.
Let's run around this way.
Revelio.
Another flying page.
Accio. Revelio.
We did discover that flue flame, yeah. Something there. Go up this way.
There hasn't been a dragon in history worth losing a hair over.
Revelio.
Is that one of those chests that moves? Can't tell from this angle. I think it might be. Go down and have a look. No, it's not. It's just, it's one of those big chests. Crimson Voyager garb.
Revelio.
Check out up here. Ashwinder eggs. Cool. Gotten some decent potion ingredients. I'm sure we'll be able to make something.
Revelio.
Admittedly, I saw that pigeon and thought it was a thought it was a flying book. We can't get in there. We need to find a spell that, or learn a spell that allows us to unlock stuff. What have we got here? Some coins, some gloves, and another
Lumos.
near a lamppost and a hillside going up to this building, I think. Isn't it? Yeah, it's just over here. They make them fairly easy, I have to say. I guess the game is designed for, you know, to be playable by children, so I shouldn't complain too much. Didn't see that one before.
Revelio.
Okay. I think that probably goes out of Hogsmeade, so let's go back around. I think that's everything. Another book down there, though.
Revelio.
So that's North Hogsmeade. That's probably one of those chests that moves with the eye. Yep, that's correct.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
It's a lot of those flying pages.
Revelio.
Something pinging near us. I think it's behind me, actually. Yes, it's over here. It must be inside this building, which is locked, unfortunately.
I told you not to go down that path.
Miss Peck from Brood and Peck said a customer lost a deeracle around here. I know we're not supposed to go down there. I just thought...
You could have got us in a lot of trouble.
I'm very sorry, Father. Only she said I might earn a reward.
Revelio.
Instead, I just wasted our time. There you are. Huh. Ah, well, not meant to be. Also, I may have knocked over a dustbin back there.
Never mind, I'll fix it, as always.
Fair enough. A weird little interaction. Yeah, so I guess we can't get into that building just yet. So I can't get whatever page is in there. Alright, I don't know where to go next. I think it was the Tomes and Scrolls shop or something, wasn't it? Check out up here, maybe. Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. We'll have a look at this place. Chest here. Dreamer's Nightwear. And that must be Madame Calliope Snelling.
Hello.
Oh, come in! Come in! Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself. They used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly! Why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry, and I'm here, thriving. Absolutely thriving.
Yeah.
But look at you.
Someone's in denial, I think.
At you.
And
I
a
can
bit
certainly
bitter.
see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
No, I don't think so.
I'm not sure what you mean, but I'm quite all right as I am.
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
No, that's alright. Thanks for your time.
I should be going now. Thank you. Revelio.
When I go out, I always pay a visit to Dog.
What's up this way? Cemetery by the looks of it. There's so many of those around. I've come across like
Revelio.
at least more than a dozen of them now, I think. Alright, no pages in the cemetery by the looks of it. There's a house up there. Let's go check out that house. And a page. There's another house over there.
Revelio.
Abandoned shop. The proprietor of this abandoned shop is said to have used a shrinking charm to aid in storing his inventory. However, a slight miscalculation ended up, for all intents and purposes, vanishing it. A shame. Alright.
Lumos.
I can see it's on the other side there. That's funny. Where is it?
Revelio.
Well, there it is.
Lumos.
Come on. That's too easy. It's literally in view. provided you use Revelio, which there's no cooldown on, so... Anyway.
Revelio.
Alright, I think that's everything at that house. There was another one over this way. Yes. Dogweed and Deathcap. Hello. Beatrice Green.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Okay, duly noted. Are you saying someone died here?
Someone died here?
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
Yeah, can I see your wares?
What do you have for sale?
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Venomous Tentacular Seed, Mandrake Seed, and Chinese Chomping Cabbage Seed. I don't think I'll buy any seeds for now, unless I have to. Do I have to? I think I'll leave it for now. Visit... No, I don't have to. Visit Tomes and Scrolls and...
Revelio!
The Dogweed and Deathcap tree. This large tree with winding branches supports the shop Dogweed and Deathcap. Cool.
Lumos.
And that is just outside
Revelio.
somewhere, I'm sure. And there's another chest back here. Plum Velvet Robe. Alright, we'll have to change up some of our gear, I think. Because we've gotten some potentially better things, yeah. 21 offense. Yeah, because it's level scale. You see, this is a level 11. Level 11 green is better than level 8 blue. I really hate this gear system, to be honest. It's the most boring gear system. Finding a legendary item has absolutely no meaning unless you're at the maximum level. Because you can find something that is probably better that's level scaled to you, so 24, that one's the best. Did I get that right? Yep. 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 And outfit 28. There you go. Well, at least this one is better. And the headgear. I don't like that it changes my set appearance as well. I don't mind that look, actually. Crimson Voyager garb. Not bad. In fact, got a bit of a pirate look going there. I think we'll stick with our school uniform at least until we get sort of into the meat and potatoes of the game. Given we're pretty much still in the opening, more or less.
Well, what say we show you some of what's available?
Let's sell what we don't need. I don't think there's any reason to keep this gear, so I may as well convert it into cash. I was thinking about buying some of those seed things from her, but then I thought,
Revelio.
Is there any point? Now that... It must be a... Is he painting? Good on him. That butterfly should be around here somewhere. Probably over here? No? It wasn't it somewhere with a view of the... Is that a flying page? That is.
Accio. Revelio.
If I'm honest, I wish I had something to boast about.
Oh, it's up above. Oh, it's on the chimney. Right. I thought it was a post. Okay.
Lumos.
Easy. Alright. Back down to Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
We've explored all of those. I think we've explored a heck of a lot of Hogsmeade now, actually. Gladrags we've done. What's this one? The Hogsmeade Post Office.
Revelio.
Magical mail. These chutes in the post office magically sort various bits of mail. The post office itself houses over 200 owls, color-coded based on how quickly a particular letter or parcel needs to be delivered. Stinger dueling gloves. Hello. Guess we don't have any mail that we can ask about.
Revelio.
Something over there. Azure mosaic robe. I must have missed that when I came in here earlier. Can we speak to him yet? No. Shame. Let's get on our map where we need to go, actually. It wasn't Brood Peck, it was... no... The Magic Neep. And... Tomes and Scrolls. We'll go to Tomes and Scrolls first, because that's near Ollivander's, which we're going back to anyway. Let's go in to Zongo's first. Zonko's, I should say. Frog Spawn Soap. An amphibious surprise awaits anyone who tries to wash with this particular bar of soap. Once submerged in water, a cohort of wriggling tadpoles hatches right out of the suds. Oh, that's cool.
Revelio.
There's something else in here. Must be upstairs. Dung Bomb. A favorite among pranksters, the Dung Bomb produces a foul odor, causing anyone in the vicinity to evacuate post-haste. Is this the shop owner? No. Oh. Okay. Cool. Don't push. Oops.
Revelio.
Alright. I don't think we can do anything in here for the moment. What's this? Oh, hello. Cool shop, though. Very creative. Have we gone inside the inn yet? I don't think we have. The 3 broomsticks, yeah.
Revelio.
3 broomsticks. Currently run by Sirona Ryan and allegedly as old as Hogsmeade itself, the 3 broomsticks is the long-standing gathering spot for villagers and Hogwarts students who want to enjoy a butterbeer or fire whiskey. Must be something else upstairs.
Revelio.
Tattered top hat. Down here, maybe? Something pinging somewhere.
Revelio.
That's further away. That must be further up. Must be another level up that I'm missing. Yeah, how do we get up top? Ah. More stairs. That makes sense. Oh, it's locked. Okay, alright. Fair enough. Well, I think we've fairly thoroughly explored Hogsmeade. Okay, so we're back in the main area here. Yeah, there's definitely something inside there, but alas, that's locked as well. There's coins over there. Is there anything behind? No. I think we went down there already. Go back to Ollivander's, because there was this chest here.
Revelio.
Which is not lootable now, evidently. Let's try hit escape. No. Can't loot that, that's fine. Can get that one, at least.
Revelio.
Can we go in here? We can, wow. Oh, I came in there before, I think. Alright, Tomes and Scrolls is next then.
An inquiring mind.
Enchanted Staircase. This enchanted staircase in Tomes and Scrolls reveals itself when a particular book is moved. The proprietor here, Thomas Brown, sells a variety of written products, including spellcrafts, handy for conjuration. Which book?
Revelio.
Which book do I have to move? Revelio does not tell me. Maybe it's that book, yeah. Aha! Cool. There we go.
Revelio.
Oh, there's a flying page as well.
Revelio.
And I guess that's on the outside. Those 2 chests. Did someone just disappear from there, or? Oh, those are Right. Ah, it's a book. Okay, alright. Hello, Thomas.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda's student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we?
Potting table with a small pot spellcraft unlocks the ability to conjure a potting table with a small pot. Use its pot to grow all sorts of useful magical plants. And small potion station spellcraft unlocks the ability to conjure a small potion station, perfectly suited to all of your potion brewing needs.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Cool, there's a bunch of others. I'll come back for those, I think. Not worried about them right now. Ornate ebony gloves. We can sell the top hat, but do that in a bit, I think. Don't need to right now. Okay, alright. Let's go to the last shop. Let's just check if there's anything down this way.
Revelio.
Right, no, this is the way we... Oh, there is. What was that ping? Aha! Isn't this the way we came, though? I think I just forgot to do it. Hogsmeade, the only all-wizarding village in Britain. Hogsmeade has been a favourite haunt of Hogwarts students, third years and up, for centuries. 23 out of 25, so we're only missing 2 pages. One of them is inside that shop we can't get to just yet. I'm sure the other one is probably somewhere else that we can't get to right now either. We'll have to go this way, I think.
Revelio.
No, it's inside the building, the other one. That's alright. There's definitely a page over here.
Well, hello there.
Here he is. The Magic Neat Cart. This cart belongs to Timothy Teasdale, who runs the Magic Neat. He enjoys being in the thick of things and engaging with customers outside the shop.
Revelio.
And we're just gonna... Oh, there is a page there. Oh, there it is. So I guess there's more than 25 pages around here, but I think we've probably got most of them.
Revelio.
Oh, there's another one there. Just when you think you've got most of them.
Revelio.
Alright, let's go back up to the Magic Neat. Just unlock that Hogsmeade challenge. Zonko's Chief Prankster Ensemble. It's now done. Timothy Teasdale.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Ah, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo! Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Let me guess. You're after something fresh.
Unlocks the ability to grow Dittany in small pots. Yeah, that's fine.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
I think I'll leave the rest.
Well, that's
for the
everything.
moment.
Better go and find Natty.
Alright, thanks, Timothy. So I have to go back to Natty now.
Revelio.
She's down in the town square there. Actually, one thing I forgot to do is I forgot to look on the other side of tomes and scrolls to see if I could get at those chests. It's just down here.
Revelio.
Oh, perhaps not. I swear there was, when I was inside Tomes and Scrolls, there were some chests that were showing up.
I find myself scurrying at midnight these days.
Yeah. There definitely is. Must be another book that needs to be maneuvered.
Revelio.
Because there's this one. That will bring that staircase out. Oh, maybe it's behind the counter. Behind here. Aha! That makes sense. There we go. Stylish midday school uniform. And then there's that one, which we can't open. Alright. Cool. Let's exit. Head up to Natty. There she is. Alright, I think we'll leave it there for now. In the next episode, we'll catch up with Natty over there and continue going. If you're enjoying the campaign, please like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll catch you next time in the adventures of Arthur Bennett here. Take care.